Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all present in the class. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening based on the location. Hmm. All right, guys. So far, we have understood the fundamentals of Java. We are aware of the fundamentals of programming, variable data types, operators, loops, conditionals. Apart from that, we have also understood what is class, what is object. We understood instantiation, which is object creation area. We understood about the stack area. We understood about the instance variable. We understood about local variable. We understood about methods, return types, what and all we can have in the method. So all these things we have understood in the last two classes. Correct? Hmm. Sure, definitely, Soumya. No problem. Yesterday's class, bit of understanding is needed with respect to methods. If you have basic idea about what is method, then you'll not face much issue in today's class. If not, just try to understand. So these are the concepts which we have tried to understand in the last few classes. Before that, we understood the fundamentals of programming also. We started the journey from absolute scratch and we have reached till here. Those who are new to the class, I suggest you to also go through what we have already covered in our classes so that you can have an idea and you can be confident in what is happening in the class. Right now, if I take a new concept and if the audience are responding in the chat, those who are new to this journey, don't think that they knew everything first only, so only they are answering. No, we started the journey from how programming came. What is programming? What is coding? What is machine level language? What is compiler? What Java compiler do? From the scratch, we have started and we have reached till here. And if they are able to respond something in the chat, that means they have learned here only. So you have to just watch what we have already covered. Keeping that in mind, I would like to proceed further. If you all may permit me, can I go ahead with the new topic, dear friends, every one of you? Great. Let's start the journey of something called as method overloading. Method overloading. Very important concepts, and all this concept journey is starting. I always say that it's not that today we have understood it's over. No, from that day, that concept journey is starting, which will be there with you forever as long as you're a Java developer. Great. What is method? What are the possible syntax as a Java developer you can use for a method? All we have seen it. Fine. All the possible, like this way you can write method, that way you can write method with a return type, without return type. What is return statement significance? These things we have understood. Before I proceed further with this method overloading, one more small thing which I would like to, say to all of you guys. Now to start with, for an instance, if I have to write a class which will have information about students, I will write a class like this. I will give the name of the class, maybe student info. Student info. Great. Whenever class has multiple names without any space, that name should start with the capital letter. First of all, class name follows Pascal case. That means class name, not this. Whatever name you have given, you have decided to give, that must and should start with capital letter. It is a convention. If you start with small, will there be any error? No error. Start with the capital letter. If there are multiple words present, don't give space in between. Continue the name. Second word, first letter also capital letter. Are you getting it, dear friends? That is the convention. If you don't follow the convention, what will happen? I hope all of you know the Superman. Superman will wear something inside, Superman will wear something outside. Correct? But still everything is hidden, right? Nothing is visible to the world. All of you, have you seen Superman, Iron Man dressing? Have you seen Superman? Let me see. Is it Superman or Iron Man or dear friends, people doesn't know Superman, it seems. Guys, are you seeing here? Superman will wear something inside and something outside, but everything is hidden, right? Nothing is visible. Can you do that, guys? Tomorrow you just wear this style of dressing and go out. If someone says something, wait. Reschedule the restart. 1 second, guys. Today, no, I'll go with tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Can you wear this? No. If you wear this, then people will throw stones on you. You can claim, right, that everything is hidden. What is your problem? People will throw stones on you if you just wear like this and go outside. But everything is hidden. So if I write class like this with a small letters, will there be any problem? No problem. Program will work. However, people will start to call you Superman of programming, immature programmer. Are you understanding? There are some conventions, standards which every Java developer follows across the globe. And if you don't follow the standard, then they'll understand that you're not a programmer. Maybe you're just trying out. Fine, huh? All of you present the class. So always start with capital letter. If there are multiple words, 2 words should be combined. Second word, first letter also should be capital. It is a convention. Variable name, I will say integer type student ID. 2 things you can follow, either snake case or camel case. Camel case in the sense, start from the small letter. First word should be small letter. Student. Second word, first letter should be capital without any space. Student ID. Camel case. Fully should be in small only. First word, small letter. Second word, first letter, small letter. Third word, first letter, small letter. The capital letter, the first words. But the first letter will always be small letters. If there is only one variable name, integer type of ID, small letter. Example, you can go with the snake case also, something like this. Start with the small letter, student, full word should be small, space, name. Space in the sense, not space. Space means I'm referring to one underscore in between, underscore. Or you can write like this, string type of small letter. This is student, full word is small, second word, first letter is capital. Either this or this. Getting, dear friends? Camel case or snake case? Preferably go with camel case. Method name, camel case always, Usama. Method name always should be in small letter. Method name always should be in small letter. Example, if I write a display method, I'll say here, display method. Small letter. Display details, 2 words are there. Display details, 2 words are there. First full word small, second word first letter capital. Then again everything is small. Camel case. Are you understanding the camel case, dear friends, every one of you? All of you present in the class? First words fully small. Second word, first letter capital again small. Third word, first letter capital again small. This is standard which industry follows. This is convention. Fine, all present in the class, every one of you. basic naming convention. Basic naming convention. Class name must be starting with, always start with the small case. We don't call anything that as, we don't even write some, that syntax is not even, that's small words. We don't have any special name, Pascal case and all of that. Okay. Uh, Class name must be starting with capital letter, or you can say uppercase. And if there are multiple words in class name without any space in between, every word first letter must be capital. Example, I will say here, class student detail. Are you understanding, guys? I'll say student detail. All of you present in the class, are you all there with me, guys? Everyone? Yes, no, maybe? What is the method name, guys? Method name will be in lowercase or small letter. However, if there are multiple words in method name, then first word will be small letters and second word first letter will be in capital letter, so on for every new word in method name without space. Camel case. All of you present in the class? Variable name must be in small letter, or can say lowercase. However, if there are multiple names in variable, then we can go with camel case or snake case. Fine to all present in the class, guys? Everyone? So these are the standards. If you don't follow these standards, will there be any problem? If I don't follow as a developer, will there be any compile time error? No compile time error. It is all the conventions. Everything is hidden. Okay. Some of you have sent me some things with the basics to silly doubts, which I have seen is, you are creating the class with like this. Class may be employee with a small letter. While creating the object, you are creating like this. Employee type E equals to new employee. It will not work. Java is a case sensitive programming language. For Java, small e, capital E, both of them are different. Have you gone through the ASCII table, guys, which I had asked you to go through? For capital E, the decimal number is different. For small e, the decimal number is different. For capital A, the decimal number is 65. For small e, the decimal number is, I guess, 92 or something. Different. They both are different. I hope you are able to understand. Everyone in the class? Yes, no, maybe. So you have to be careful about it. One more mistake which I have already told, something like this here, Rupan. I have told already. Since you're asking me once again, maybe you could not focus that time. I will tell you. Example: the name of the variable is number of wings. Number underscore of underscore wings. Not the hyphen, guys. This is underscore. Underscore. Okay, now this way also you can write. Same thing you can write like this. Number of wings. Both of them are same. Is that fine, dear friends? Can I go ahead now with this basics? Can I kickstart the journey? To understand it better, if you are part of last two classes, you will have no doubts. If not, try understanding to the best of your capability. If you have any doubt, at the end, I am available to all of you. Fine now. Now let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead with a brand new topic of method overloading. In C programming language, in one program, we can have multiple methods, no problem. But name of the methods must be different. Example, if I want to add two numbers, I can write method like this. Add maybe integer type x comma integer type y, and maybe I'll say x plus y, whatever is the total, I would like to return to whoever is calling this. So since return is integer, I'll write integer. Anyone has any syntax issue of this method, guys? No. Likewise, if you want to have multiple methods, you can have example, if I want to add three numbers now, you cannot say add again. Maybe I'll say add 3. Add 3. Both have different names here. Integer type x comma integer type y comma integer type z. Return x plus y plus z. Int. Now in C it is allowed to have multiple methods, but can we have multiple methods with the same name? Not allowed. Wherein in the C++, it is allowed. Same goes for Java. Java has followed footstep of C++ in many concepts, directly or indirectly. Initial name of Java, when they were giving the name, no. One of the name they tried to give is, Java's name is C+++++. That means whatever is there, it is C++, it is same. It is ahead of C++. Plus plus in programming means incrementation, right? Ahead of that. And whatever problem was there in C++, it has reduced it. That was a name they had tried to give. Imagine today if someone would have asked you which course you're doing, you would have told C++, plus plus, minus minus. By the time you complete the name, then definitely the other guy would have told you, God bless you, you please learn whatever you want to do. Understanding. But again, there is a history behind why they have given the name Java. They have dedicated the name to a coffee plantation in Indonesia. But why they have given, please go through the documentation from the James Gosling, you will understand. But anyway, it has followed the footstep of many programming languages. By chance, if you know C++, then whatever you have understood of method overloading in C++, in Java also it is same without any change. But however, many of them doesn't know C++ here. I will only tell you what exactly this concept is. Example, I want to perform the calculation of addition. I can write a class like this, no issues. Let me code it directly. Okay. I'll go back and write a new class. I will say here, launch method overloading. MO. Okay. We have a class like this. Great. Maybe the class name I'll give it as addition. Class addition I'll give. Addition. Okay. Addition calci. Addition calci is the class name I have given. Okay. Addition calculation. That's the meaning of it. Great, no problem. I want to write a logic inside the class which can perform addition for any given number. First is I'll go here and say add integer type of n1, comma, integer type of n2. Number 1, number 2, that is the meaning of it. Okay, n1, n2. After which I'll say n1 plus n2. I'll go back here. I will say, instead of me storing it, I will directly return. Whatever is the total result, I will return to the caller of this method. Guys, if you add two integer numbers, the resultant is integer. All of you agree on this? Now, I want you to tell me what should I write here. What is the return type of it? Thank you so much for your understanding. I want to add three numbers. I will say here add int number 1, integer type of number 2, integer type of number 3. Dear friend, just tell me one thing, guys. If I already have a variable like this, integer type of n1, same variable can I write once again, integer type of n2. Not possible, right? I mean n1 again. Not possible, right? See here, error I am getting. But I am writing it here. If I write here once again, there is no error. Why? N1, N2, are they instance or are they local to a stack? Local to that stack, right? Very good answers from all of you. Thank you so much for your understanding and okay, great. Those are new, they're answering because we have already discussed this. Okay, if you are also watching the previous classes, you will also answer like the others. Now, I will just go here and I will say return n1 plus n2 plus n3. Whatever is the result, please return whoever will invoke this method. What is the return type, guys? Int. Wonderful answers, no problem. Likewise, again, I will say add, I will say integer type of number 1, double type of number 2. Great. And now I will say n1 plus n2, whatever is the result I will get, that I will give back to whoever will call this method. For them, I will return this value. Now, guys, if you add one integer and one double value is real value. Integer value is 1, double value is 1.2. 1 plus 1.2, how much, guys? 2.2. So what is the return type? Is it int or double? Whichever is the high. Very good answers from all of you. Very good answers. Wonderful answers. We can do that. Guys, all of them, see here, are they not have the same name? Same name? Keep this in mind. Let me write one more method, add. Maybe I'll say here, integer type of n1, comma, double type of n2, comma, double type of n3. Great. Now I will say, return. What to return to the caller? Add these three numbers. Whatever is the resultant, you please return. What is the total result, you return. I'll say a double. Are you understanding, dear friends? Okay, great. Let me add one more. I'll say here double. No problem. Let me add one more here. I will say here add. I will say here maybe double type of n1, comma, double type of n2. Wonderful answers. I would like to go here and say return. Of course, let me just return n1 plus n2. And I will just say here double. Great. So I have one question to all of you present in the class. In Java, can we have a method with the same name? Is it allowed or not? Allowed. Great. Now, guys, this is developed by developer number 1 and developer number 2. Somewhere in this program, he wanted to perform the calculation. He wanted to add some numbers, for which developer 2 need not to write a logic from scratch. Because developer one has already developed that logic. I can just use the methods or logic which my developer one has developed. So now I want to use it. Fine. What I'm going to do is, maybe let me have some values here. Integer type of x equals to 10, equals to 10. Integer type of y equals to 20. Integer type of z equals to 30. Likewise, double type of a equals to 10.5. Double type b equals to 20.5. Double type of c equals to 30.5. Some data I have assumed. Now I want to perform calculation, guys. I want to perform calculation. I don't want to develop the logic. I can just invoke these methods. Now, what is the first step, guys? Create the instance, right? Addition, calc type, maybe add equals to, or maybe I'll say here, calc is a reference variable. Calc equals to new addition calc. Okay, now addition, I'll say here calc. Great. So is that the name I have given there? Addition calc. Addition is the spelling mistake. Okay, addition, I'll say addition. Problem is solved. Now, guys, I want to add two integer numbers. What is the method name? Please tell me. Can anyone tell me the method name if I want to add two integer numbers? What is the method name? Add. I will say here x comma y. Y. It will give you some result. If you want, you can store it in a variable like this. And then you can print it. System.out.println. But apart from printing, I'm not doing something extra here. Why to store it in a variable? Directly only I'll call the method and I will print it. System.out.println. Print on my console. What to print? What should I print? Add these two values by cal.add. Call this method, okay? After calling this method, add these two values. This method will give you something. That whatever this method will give me, print it directly. Now, guys, if the method is having the return type void, can you invoke the method inside system.out.println if the method is having the return type void? No, it is not possible. Will it give you anything, guys? Will it give you anything? No. But this method, will it give me some integer value? So only directly I'm printing, because anyway, why to store in a variable? I don't have any other plans. I am not taking the data further in this example. So directly I'm printing. Why to do two extra lines? Okay, great, no problem. Can I go ahead? I want to print. Tell me, guys, to add two double numbers, what is the method name? To add two double numbers, what is the method name? Anyone in the class? What is the method for two double name? Add. To add three integer numbers, what is the method name? What is the method name? Add. Are you all getting it? Everyone present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. What is the method name to add three real numbers? What is the method name? I will say here A, B, C. Dear friends, at the time of invoking, for me as a developer number 2, don't you think I have an illusion that one add method is overloaded with multiple tasks? Are you getting it? I'm thinking, to add two integer numbers, add method. To add two double numbers, add method. To add three double numbers, add method. To add three integer numbers, add. One double, two integers, add. Are you getting it? It's like, assume you and your friend has joined this course. Okay. One is very dedicated. You wanted to study programming. Every day you are serious about it and you are cracking it. Maybe your friend is not so much dedicated, distracted, and could not able to focus. Your one friend got the job. He went to IT company. He's a software engineer. Other friend could not make it. No problem. It's a life, right? Something we have to do. We have come to this world. Something or the other thing we have to do it. The other friend maybe opens one big garment shop, and maybe he got little success there. Okay, great. Maybe he's making good thing. Now he's calling you, who's working in software engineer. Come and see my garment shop once. Come and see my garment shop. It is great. I would like to invite you. Maybe the other friend comes, since he's inviting for so much. One day he will take some holiday, or maybe he will make it to the shop. The moment he's entering the shop, your friend, who is the shop owner, will say, maybe he will say, Ramu, please get the chair. Ramu will get the chair and will keep in front of you. Again, the shop owner, maybe by the time you're chit chatting, your friend will say, Ramu, please go and get the tea for us. Ramu will go and get the tea for us. Again, meanwhile, you're discussing having the tea, some customers comes. Your shop owner will say, your friend will say, Ramu, please attend the customer. Ramu will attend the customer. Again, in the same way, again, maybe the customer want to pay something. Again, your friend will say, Ramu, please do the billing. Ramu will do the billing. And at the end, again, after so much of chit chatting, you'll say, no, I have to go. My office time is getting over. I may have to leave. Then again, your friend will say, Ramu, please help him to go out. While going, you're telling your friend, hey, look, everything is good, but where is your humanity? For one Ramu, how much task you're doing? How much you're overloading? Please hire few more things. Then your friend will say, no, this is very big shop. I don't have one Ramu. I have 5 employees totally. But since I cannot remember all the names, for everyone I have kept the name as Ramu as a code. If I say Ramu will attend the customer, every Ramu will not attend the customer. A specific Ramu will dedicate it to attend the customers. If I say Ramu do the billing, only one Ramu is there whose duty is only to do the billing. He's not doing something else. So it is not just one, it is multiple Ramu. Since I cannot remember multiple names, all of them are new. What I have done is I have just given them the code. If I say Ramu attend the customer, not all Ramus will attend the customer, only one will attend the customer. That's how I have managed my workflow. I cannot remember the names. I've kept one common name, but all of them are not overloaded with multiple works. They are doing their individual works. Same goes here also. Now I am in illusion that there is one add method overloaded with multiple tasks. Now guys, you tell me, is there a single add method which is in reality performing multiple tasks? Is there a single add method which is performing multiple tasks here? One add method, his duty is only to add 2 integer values. This add method, whose duty is to add only 3 integer values. Are you getting it? Now guys, if I say I want add, all add methods will be active. I'm the add method. I'm the add method. I'm the add method. Not a no. I want such a add method which is taking 2 arguments. Now such a add method which is accepting 2 arguments, only they will be active. We are the add method with 2 arguments. Now you're telling one more information. Hey, look, I want such a add method which is accepting 2 arguments. Both of them are of integer types. Now only this add method will be active. Other add methods like this is not task for us. Now tell me, is there a single add method which is overloaded with multiple tasks here? What is overloaded in method overloading then? What is overloaded in method overloading? Nothing is overloaded in method overloading, not the argument. Nothing is. Is there single add method, guys? Is this method adding 3 numbers also, 4 numbers also, 2 double numbers also? Is this method adding everything, guys? Nothing is overloaded in method. It is just an illusion. Fine. All of you. Now, what is method overloading? Creating multiple methods with same name, different arguments, different parameters is called as method overloading. Same name, different parameters is called as method overloading. One of the commonly asked interview question in Java. What is method overloading, dear friends? Method overloading method method overloading refers to creating multiple methods within same class with same name but different parameters. Parameters. Different parameters. Okay. And it is resolved at the compile time. Java compiler only will resolve this. Java compiler will resolve this at compile time based on number of parameters, data type of parameters and parameters and order of the parameters. Okay. Example, guys, kindly see here. Everyone present the class. This method is adding one integer value, one double value. Correct, all of you? I will write this once again. Is Java compiler allowing me to happen this? Do you think it is a compile time error? It is a compile time error. That means it is getting resolved at the compile time only. When you're compiling, that time only getting resolved. Now I will say reverse. I will say here double type of N1, integer type of N2. So compiler will resolve. Now I want such a add method which can add one integer value or double value. Now we have two add methods which can add one integer and one double. Then how compiler will resolve? Based on the order of the data type also. See here, first integer is there, next double is there. First double is there, next integer is there. The order is different here. It is allowed. Are you getting it, guys? Everyone present the class. Guys, polymorphism means one is to many. Polymorphism means one is to many. One is doing multiple tasks. Now, for me, from the developer second perspective, it is a polymorphism. One add method doing multiple tasks. But in reality, is that polymorphism, one method doing multiple tasks, is it real or it is false polymorphism? Is it true or false? It is false. Hence, because in reality that is not happening, right? Hence, it is also called as false polymorphism. False polymorphism can also be called as compile time polymorphism. Why? Compiler is resolving this polymorphism. Whatever polymorphic nature is there, no, one method doing multiple tasks, compiler at the time of compilation only resolving this, whether these methods are valid or not, which method for which call should be resolved. Compile time polymorphism. But what is real polymorphism or runtime polymorphism? After inheritance, next week most probably Thursday, Friday, you will understand the real polymorphism, which is the most important to understand the Spring Boot. If you don't know polymorphism, array index out of bounds, fully gone. Okay. It is not allowed. It is not allowed, Sandesh. I'll come to that point. That is not allowed. That will lead to compile time error. Method overloading is called as compile time polymorphism. Multiple, many. Polymorphism, multiple. One is to many. One is to polymorphism. Polymorphism. Okay. Polymorphism. Fine now? Everyone present in the class? All of you? Guys, is there any one method performing multiple tasks? In reality, one method is doing only one task. Can we have multiple methods, same name, different parameters? Same name, different parameter list? Same name, same parameter list, different return type. Same name, same parameter list, I will say here double type of result, double type of result. But I will just say here as void. Are you not getting error, my dear friends? That can be possible, Chaman. No problem. No, that's a different parameters only. No, guys, does return type has anything to play in the method overloading or method invocation in general? Return type has anything to play? When you call the method, guys, when you invoke a method, if you could remember the last class, whatever method is returning to you, is it compulsory to collect? No, right? If you are there in the last class, optional to collect. But when the method is accepting some parameters, is it compulsory to pass the arguments? So at the time of invoking a method, when you call any method, will you worry about the return type or will you worry about the name and the parameters? So variable name, no type of data, it is different. Variable means it is no problem. Name and the parameter. See guys, this also add, this also add. Same parameter, but you said this is void, this is double. If you know last class, if you have attended last class and today's class, return type, does it has anything to play for the method overloading? Nothing. It's all about just a name. Can you say, guys, if someone asks you, tell me the method, will you say void add, double add? If you say like this, void and double add, they will do double with you, they will do void with you. That is immaturity. Method name is always name and the parameters, not the return type. If you have return statement, then you'll have a return. If you don't have a return statement, it is void. Is it something to deal with the operation, task? I hope all of you are able to remember this point. Okay, guys? Everyone, especially those who are there in the last class, for them I'm referring because it is a continuation, part 2 of the last class. Fine to all? No problem? Great, great. I hope in the process now you got little more clarity on the concept of methods in Java. Let me go through one more example. I will say here, launch method overloading. I would like to invoke this. Okay, wonderful, no issues. Let me go here, no issues. I will write any class. Okay, I will write any class in that matter. I will say here class multiplication. Class mul, that is multiplication. Okay, I will write one method here. Maybe the method name is mul. Okay, mul. I'll say int is a type of x comma int is a type of y. Okay, no problem. I will say return x plus y. So I will say here integer. Anyone has any issue in this method? I will say here mul int is a type of a comma int is a type of b. Okay. I will say here int is a type of result equals to not a plus. I'll give, let's go with mul in a into. Okay. I will say here a into b. A into b. Okay, now all of you. I will say here void. Is it acceptable, my dear friends? Is it acceptable? Are they both different methods or same methods? Are they both different methods or same method? No, it cannot be, Muhammad. Same. Return type, does it have any significance? It's all about name and the parameter. All of you present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. All of you? Wonderful answers, my dear friends. I'll say a double mul. I will say here. Please see kindly, my dear friends. Int is a type of x, comma, int is a type of y, comma, z. Double type of z. Variable names, those are, so that also not a problem. Okay. I will say here return x plus y plus z. Great. Fine. Understand this very, very carefully. In the calling, are we calling sequences so that each stack frame clears and now new stack frames created? Yes, Vijay Raju, you are right. Whenever you call a method, guys, as long as the method is executing, there will be stack frame. Once the method execution is over, stack frame is also gone. Are you getting it? Everyone present in the class? Stack frame will be there as long as it is there. The moment control leaves, stack frame is also gone. Okay, great. Now, guys, let me go back here and create, I'll say here, mul type m equals to new multiplication class. After which I'll say m dot mul. I will pass some two values, 4. I will pass 4. Of course, it will give me some result. Directly, I will print on my console. No problem. System dot out dot println. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, guys, again, I will say print. What to print? Call this method called as mul. And I will pass here 4, 4, 4. My dear friends, do we have a multiplication method which is accepting 3 integer values? Did I write any method which is accepting 3 integer values, guys? 2 double and 1, I mean 2 integer and 1 double, right? Are you getting it? But did I get any error here? Did I get any error? What is the case? Whenever you call a method and pass some arguments, it will look for a method with exact data type. But do we have a method which can accept 3 integer values? No, directly we don't have. But do we have a method which has capacity to hold 3 integer values? Do you have a method which has capacity to hold 3 integer values? Can it double if you know implicit typecasting in the day 3 of classes? Yes, it can hold it. Making sense, all of you present in the class, dear friends? That too implicitly done. Everyone? Can you make different operations at the return line with the same method name with the same? No. Nothing about operations T. There is nothing about return type and operations. You do dancing here. You do dancing. Here you write chaya dancing, and here you write afrin dancing. Whatever you want, you can do it. You do whatever game you want here. It will have no impact. It's all about name and the parameter at the time of calling. Okay, T? Are you there? Okay. Still, if you have an issue, then there is something which you have to worry about. You can give, here you give girlfriend number 1 story. Here you give girlfriend number 2 story. One more method, you give girlfriend number 3 story. Doesn't matter. Irrespective of the place, casting is done automatically. Yes, Saiteja. However, guys, however, let's add one more method here, which is very, very important method. Okay. Everyone, please kindly see to it. Everyone present in the class. All of you. I will go and write here double type of mul. Double type of mul. I will say here double type of x comma, double type of y. Okay. Wonderful. After which I will say here return x into y. No problem. Now, guys, I will call this method system.out.println. I will say here m dot mul, and I will just pass maybe 44, and I'll pass 44. Are they integer values or guys, any whole number? What is the default data type of any whole number in Java? What is the default data type of any whole number? Integer. So right now I'm passing 2 integer values. But do we have a direct method which is accepting 2 integer values? Oh, here we have, you may think this is the method. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll comment it out. Okay. Or maybe I'll go and add one more. I will say here double type of Z. I will say here into Z. I will say here one more integer value. Okay. Now please see guys. 44. I'm passing it. Do we have direct? No. But which is expecting this time? Is this is getting accepted or is this is getting accepted? For these two methods. Are you there guys? Everyone? Which one is given more preference? System dot out dot println. I will say here 2 int 1 double. I will take it. Just for the printing purpose, which is getting called. I will say here 3 double. Which one is getting called? We'll get to know right now. Yes, no, maybe. Right. Run as Java application. Guys, 2 integers, 1 double, 2 integers, 1 double. Are we getting it? Yes, no, maybe. Every one of you? No issues? Now, understand this part. I will say here double type of mul. Okay. Double type of mul. Okay. Integer type of x comma double type of y. Great. After which I will say return x into y. Okay. I'll comment this for now. Guys, are you able to see here? I'm passing two integer values. Do we have a method which is accepting directly two integer values right now? Do we have a method accepting directly two integer values? So double can hold. This has given the preference. All of you agree on this? Yes, no, maybe. Now I will write one more method. See the magic, which will not happen. Why? Understand this. I'll go back here. I will write it. I will say here double type of x. Both of them are double, no problem. If both of them are double, guys, if I pass two integer values, first one will be given preference and second one will be given preference. Just now you have understood that. First one is given the preference. Great. Now, guys, what I'm going to do here is I will say here as integer. Okay, now int double int. Now, if I pass two integer values, which one will be given the preference? If it was a human being, definitely would have done some magic, would have chosen one. But unfortunately, it is machine. Is there any favoritism for machine? Nope. We don't have any method which can accept two integer values. Second option, it will look for a method which has capacity to hold two integer values. Now, this can also have a capacity to hold. This also has a capacity to hold. Understanding, guys? Everyone present in the class? Yes, no, maybe? All of you? It is ambiguity now. Oh, this can also two integer value if it was there. Only two direct integer values. Was there any issue? No issue. But right now, there is no method which is except two integer values. But this also has a capacity. It will say, hey, unfortunately, I'm not a human being. I cannot do the favoritism concept here. It's done. Are you understanding more on method overloading, guys? Everyone present in the class? Have you got more clarity on the concept of method overloading? Everyone? Now, execute it what, yeah? Error is there. What execute it? Who's asking that legend? Sai Teja, compiled a error. Can you execute a program? Compiler is not even permitting you. How can you execute? Let's see what exception will come. Hey! Compiled error means error there. No, what you'll execute? If a program error is there, let's see it seems. Oh, if compiler time no error, then only you can run the program, my dear friends. Everyone present in the class. Please don't act legend. Yeah, I'm teaching with a heart and soul. Like a spoon feeding, I'm doing A for apple, B for ball, and you're telling me these basic issues. Launch method overloading number 3. I have one question, guys. I have one question to everyone present in the class. Main method. Main method. Main method. Okay. Method. Fine. It is also a method at the end of the day. Everyone. Main is also a method. No issues. Interview asked question. One of the commonly asked question. Can we overload main method in Java? Can we overload main method in Java? I will say here main method with string of args. What is method overloading, guys? Same name, different parameters, correct? Same name, different parameters. All of you? Same name, different parameter. Same name, different parameter. Same name, different parameter. Syntax wise, have you got any compile time error? Java compiler, Sahit especially syntax, Java compiler, is it showing any error, Sai? Any error we got here? No error. Java compiler is allowing you. So is it against the rule of Java or is it within the rule of Java? Compile time error means you are going against the rule of Java. Within the rule? Within the rule. Oh, wonderful answers from all of you. Wonderful answers. Now tell me, guys, can we overload main method in Java? Can we overload main method in Java? Now, my dear friends, if I run this program, I want you to observe. If I run this program, what is output? Main method with string of args. Yes, we can overload main method in Java. However, JVM will invoke such a main method which is having string of arguments as a parameter. Yes, we can overload main method in Java. However, JVM will invoke such a main method which is having string of args as a parameter. Is that clear to everyone present in the class? Yes, no, maybe? All of you? Other methods you invoke from main method. I will invoke. I will call a method with maybe integer. I will say here main. I will pass some integer value. I'll pass some integer value. If I call this, you can see, guys, now after this, with int argument will execute. Because I am calling that. Other methods I am calling. Other method you have to call it from the main method. But JVM will call this main method with a string of args. Other methods you have to call it. I have called now by passing, so it will be called. If I want, I can call this also. I will say here main. I will pass some string type of data. For an example, I will pass here as Rohan, and I'll give some integer type of data for an example. So of course, this will be called now. One string and one integer. See here, if I just run this program. See here. I hope it is clear to everyone. Yes, it is predefined. It will not execute, Suresh. I have not talked much on the main method, which I will talk once I discuss static and public access bias after the 2 weeks of classes. That time I will tell you, but however, it will not allow. We cannot have a main method without string of args. Main method syntax must be same because JVM has been coded in that way. Main method, are we calling or JVM is invoking, guys? Are we invoking main method or JVM is invoking? JVM. So JVM has been coded in this style. It has to be this. But we can do 5 possible main methods. What are those 5 possible main methods? I can tell you right now, but I don't believe in English words. I believe in technology. So if I have not even talked what is public, what is static, what is static keyword concept, I have not covered yet. Access specifiers, public, protected, default, private, I have not covered yet. Array concept I have not discussed. String concept I have not discussed. Still, if I forcefully explain you main method, is there any logic in that? It will be full of English words, and I never believe in English words. I believe in real technology understanding. Right now, I have told you the starting point. Understand it as starting point. JVM will call, not more than that. More than that, I will cover static keyword in depth. I will cover about the access specifiers. I will cover about the arrays. I'll cover about the strings concept. That time I will discuss main method in depth. Is that fine? Every one of you present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. So, however, the question was, can we overload main method in Java? What is your answer? What is your answer in that? Yes, we can overload. However, JVM will invoke such a main method with string of args as a parameter. Is your interview asked question? Fine, all of you. Yesterday, we had developed one basic project, real world scenario into code. Because at the end of the day, the end goal of this entire course is to make you programmer, make you coder. If you see any real world scenario in front of you, you should convert that to code. If you could able to achieve that, only then you can be called as a coder. Then you can be called as a programmer, right? All of you. Now, based on that, with just fundamental classes, we could able to write one game. How many of you could able to enhance it? How many of you could able to add more features? If not, it's something which you have to think about it. Please do add it. Please do think and add it. And try to develop something else also, guys. If not, it will be a problem. Okay. You have to think now itself and keep on adding. Every scenario, we will try to take real world things, guys, because we are here to become programmers. We are becoming programmer by learning Java, for which I'm teaching some Java rules and regulations. But end goal is not to know Java, not to only know Java. End goal is to know Java in a way that we can be confident to convert a real world scenario into code. That is the end goal, right? We should know how to use Java to convert real world into coding, into software, into application. Fine, everyone? So this ends the concept of method overloading. Let me go here. Now we shall start two important. Can this be real world example where login we can log in with email, but also we can log in with the phone number? Yes, you can take that Vaibhav. Maybe they have written two different methods for that. So one method which is accepting email, one more method which is accepting phone number. Okay. Same thing we will achieve in our Spring Boot classes also. Okay. Now, guys, we shall be starting with something called as encapsulation. Encapsulation. Before we reach out to inheritance, we are going to understand few of the terms. Private keyword. We are going to understand. We are going to understand what is setter. We are going to understand what is getter. We are going to understand constructor now. We are going to understand this method call, super method call. Okay. These things in the process we are going to understand in today's and tomorrow's class, which is very, very, very crucial for your interview purpose. Is that clear to everyone? All of you? Can we go ahead, dear friends? Can we go ahead? No problem. Can I directly write the code? Kindly focus, guys. Today I'm starting the journey of encapsulation. I will take 2 or 3 more examples tomorrow also, because we have now 20 minutes time. I can cover only one example, but don't stop your understanding there. Tomorrow also we'll discuss. Like the way day before yesterday, for the first time I discussed stack and heap. Most of them had little bit of confusion and a little less clarity. But after doing yesterday's class, you got full clarity of what exactly happens there. Correct? Huh? Everyone? Uh, Same goes here also, dear friends. Same goes here also. Okay? Correct. Hmm. Let me go here and create a new class. Understand this first part. Okay? I'll say here launch NCAP. Yes, Abhijit. NCAP. Okay, that is encapsulation. Since someone have told me to give the class names, with the name we can understand what topic is there inside that class, inside that code file. I'm giving launch NCAP. Okay, now great. I will write one class. I will write one class. Anything, guys, any code example you can take it. Uh, Whatever example, I will say a class book. Okay, which is the most important what do you say component in a book? Index. No, Pawan, not mandatory. Huh. Page number, guys. Example, if I ask you to find encapsulation word and will give you a book of 5,000 pages, can you find out where is encapsulation topic in 5,000 pages book without page number? Everything is important, no doubt. Every component, name of the book, author, all of that is important. I'll give you one 5,000 pages book and ask you to find out the concept of encapsulation. So do you think page number place index without page number also has any meaning? Page number is one of the no crucial aspect. If page number is only not there, will there be index, guys? Page number is only not there, index will be there. I hope you are able to understand. All the components are important. I will take page number component here. Okay, now I will take here int is a type of page number. Page number. No problem. Fine, dear friends, all of you. Everyone. Great. No problem. Let's go ahead. I will write one method here, void display business logic method. I will say here system.out.println. I will say here Java book and inheritance is present in page number plus I will add whatever is there inside the page number. I will print it. Okay, now? Okay, great. No problem. Right now, page number I have not given. I'll go and create the object of this. I'll go and create the object. I'll say new book, new book. After that, to this book, I will attach one reference variable as book of what type? Of what type, dear friends? Of book type. Object is ready. I will say here book dot page number. Guys, instance variable outside the class, am I able to access using the reference variable? Am I able to access? After accessing, am I able to assign the value also? After which I will say here book dot display. And also will print what to print. Go inside this book class. Inside this, we have a page number. Whatever data is there inside this, please print it. I will go here. I will run. Okay, understand this. The most important topic. Tomorrow I'll continue with 2-3 more examples. 4. Java Inherit is present in page number 4. Oh, logical. Page number can be 4, no problem. Am I able to access? Yes. Now I will say -4. Can page number be negative, guys? Can page number be negative? Is it realistic? I'll go here, right click. I will run as Java application. It is taking the data. Guys, is there any security to our important component of my class? Whoever is want, they are calling and they are giving whatever value they wanted. Is it acceptable? There is no security here. Make it secure. The moment I have told private, I am getting error. Private means they can be accessed now directly inside this class anywhere, inside any method within this class. Outside the class using the reference variable, am I able to access the variable? Am I able to access in the variable? See here? Are you all getting it? I'm getting error here. Great. But the requirement of the program is I want someone else, someone outsider to pass the page number. Someone outsider to pass the page number. If I want someone outsider to pass the page number, I should make it default. I should not be making it private. If I make a private, only within this book it is accessible. Outside, no one can access. But I want someone else to give the data. What to do in that case? Write a method. Write a method whose sole purpose is to set the data for it. I'll go here and I will give the method name, whatever name you want you can give. I'll give it as set page number. I have told you can give any name, but give a name which is based on the activity which you are performing. This method whole purpose is to set the data here. I will accept int is a type of page number. What I'm going to do is whatever I'm receiving in the page number, I will give it to my page number. Which I have created. Page number. And there is no return type here. I will give it as void. Now, guys, if someone want to set the page number, can they directly access the page number? Can they directly access? But can they access through this book.lss set page number? And can I pass the page number? Page number will come and sit here. From here, you are assigning to this. At the end, page number will be given here. Correct? I'll go here, right click, run as. See, guys? Wow, 4 is given. See here, 4 is there right now. Because 4 is what I have passed. I will pass here -4. -4. Right click, run as Java. -4 is also given. What is the purpose of this extra code? Anyway, it was same without this method, right? It is a method whose sole purpose is to add the value. But however, inside the method, if you want, you can do some activities, right? You can develop your own code. Maybe I will check here. If in case page number which I'm receiving, if it is greater than 0 or greater than or equal to 0, then I would like to assign to my page number. To the page number. Else I will give the response. Please add system.out.println. I'll say here, kindly add non-zero number. I have this privilege, right? Inside a method, I do have a privilege, right? Now, guys, if I run this application right now, see, guys, am I getting? Kindly add non-zero. Yes, no, maybe. Of course, it will not be given. It is 0 right now. because default value is 0. But if I add here, 4, if I add here 4, will there be any problem, guys? Right. Find to all present in the class. Yes, no, maybe. Now, guys, whatever data is present here inside the book, inside this page number, that data I want to use. Maybe somewhere there is a need. I want to use it. I want to collect that. Can I directly print here like this, guys? Book dot page number. Do I have access? Can I print it? Do I have access to this variable directly? Why we don't have access? It's a private. For that, I'll do the arrangement. I will say here, get page number. If someone want, let them call this method. Whole purpose of this method is to give the data which is there inside the page number. I will give here as integer. So guys, if I want to print, should I call directly or should I just call like this? Book dot, I'll say here, get page number. Can we write Pano page number at, no, you cannot write, Ankita. You cannot write. Why it is not possible? You should know what is assignment operator, which I have taught like a basic LKG kid in my day 2 class. Right side to left side, assigning the value like a baby. Not LKG, maybe a toddler level of thought I have given what exactly this is. Okay, please watch that video, which I have covered already. Like a baby, LKG, not LKG, like no, baby. Okay, you should not be asking such question. But anyway, guys, is it clear, everyone? Now if I print, guys, right click, run as Java application. See, guys, 44. I'm getting it right. And because I'm calling this 44, it's only I'm getting this. My dear friends, a method whose whole purpose is to set the value, is called as setter. We just call that as setter. A method whose whole purpose is to give the data member data to outsider to get the value. We call it as getter. Their method only, based on the purpose, they have been called as setter and getter. Are you all present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. Everyone? Any issues? All of you? Guys, whenever you write like this, no, it's always a right side value you are giving to left side. Right side value you are giving to left side. Are you getting it? Setter and getter used for private modifiers? Yes, Osama. So that values can be set from outside of the class. The value can be given to outsider of a class. Let me take one last example and tomorrow I'll continue, guys. Tomorrow I'll continue. Very important class, tomorrow's class. So make sure all of you are there with utmost care. The tomorrow's class. Okay, tomorrow is Friday. I never knew. Tomorrow is Friday. It's so fast, the week passed. Okay. Let me create one more, guys. I'll say here launch employee. Okay. Launch employee class. My dear friends, whenever we have a variables, it should be always private. Class employee. Maybe I'll say here integer type of ID, string type of name. Okay. Guys, should we keep it like this or should we always make the data members private? As per the rule of encapsulation, always private. If they are private, outsider of the class, can they add the value to ID and name? Outsider of the class, can we add the value to ID and name? No. So now I'll make an arrangement. I will say here, set ID. I will accept integer type of I. I will say here ID equals to I. Whatever is there inside the I, please add it to the ID. No return type, I'll give it as void. I will say here set name. I will accept string type of n, string type of name. Okay. After which I will say here whole purpose of this method. I will say whatever is there inside the n, which I'm receiving from my end user, please add it to this variable called as name. I will give it as void. After which again I will say here get ID. Whole purpose of this method is to give the value ID. I will give it as integer. Okay. Is setter injection also this? No, Aditya, setter injection is different. I can explain you setter and consider injection in a way that you will not find that level of injection clarity anywhere in any of the courses. You can cross check. It's a challenge and this class is getting recorded. But it will be done in core Java going forward. Now guys, setter and getter can be used by any class. Yes, they can call this method anywhere. I will say here guys, string type of get name. I will say here return name. My dear friends, I want you to tell me, there is ID and there is a name. I want to give them value from this main class. First of all, I have to create the object. I will create the object type emp. We can send both int and string in one set of arguments. Yes, you can do that. But I have not done arrangement. No. Right now, I have not done arrangement. Tomorrow, I will discuss the same Hari Krishore. Okay. I will discuss new employee. Okay, guys, please here. I will say here, I want to, guys, set the values to these variables. Can I directly access right now, guys? Can I directly say like this? Dot ID equals to 1. Can I say like this? Is it possible? Is it possible right now? Because they are private members. Can private members of a class be accessed outside the class directly? I will say here employee dot set ID. I will pass ID 4. Employee dot set name. I'll pass name. Maybe I'll pass the name as Rohan. I want to know what data is there inside those variables. Can I print or can I directly access, guys, by telling employee dot ID? Can I print it? Is it possible? Which there is a method, right, which will give me that get ID. I will say employee dot get. Are you all understanding this? They are methods only, right, guys? They are methods at the end of the day. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, there is a problem, it seems. Somewhere. Okay, employee class is already there, it seems. Okay, employee 1 I'll give. Employee 1. Okay, problem resolved. I'll go here. I will just go and run this program. C4 and Rohan. Guys, a method whose whole purpose is to receive the value and set to my instance variable, set to my property, is called as what type of method? We are displaying in console. Console display is not at all a program part that we are doing it right now. That is not at all a logic. It's not about, I assume that not is printing. Assume that from a different class, am I able to fetch the value which is there inside this variable, which is present inside a different class? That's what you have to understand. Guys, what is the whole purpose of this method, guys? Whole purpose of this method is to give this data to outsider by calling this method. Whoever will call this method, for them, I'm giving this data. Based on the purpose, we call them as getter. Fine to all? Now, more on setters and getters. In the tomorrow's class, I will discuss. We have to discuss something called as this keyword. There is something called as shadowing problem. Shadowing problem, this keyword constructor will be started in tomorrow's class, which is one of the most important class. If tomorrow's class, it is Friday, it's a weekend. If you miss out, I'm pretty sure you will face issue Make sure all of you, without missing tomorrow, you are part of our classes without missing it. Okay. Tomorrow is a part 2 of encapsulation and constructor, and I could not able to take quiz this week due to the time constraints, and basic fundamentals I had not covered. There was no point of taking quiz. Tomorrow only I will take it, because it is a weekend and it is the end of fundamentals concept. Okay. So tomorrow live class quiz, which has significance. Okay. And apart from that, encapsulation will be covered. Encapsulation, more clarity will be given to all of you. Fine. More on setters and getters and this keyword, which they will ask in interview. What is the purpose of this keyword? Could you tell you? Even if you're an experienced professional, they will ask you the questions on this keywords encapsulation. So make sure tomorrow's class you're there on time. So basically, guys, class means what? Object means what? Method means what? Method overloading means what? Generic syntax of Java. General Java style of programming. Is that clear, guys? How Java style of programming works? Yes. Great. Now I have one question. Seems like a legendary question. Is it mandatory to give return type is getter, or we can do why? Hey, Usama. Are you able to see one red button, Usama, with English return leave meeting? Could you please click that? If you click, are you there in the class? I hope you have clicked it. Yes. I hope you have clicked it. Okay. Because I could not see your response. Thank you. What type of question you're asking here? Guys, can we have getter void return type? Usama, answer me one thing, Usama. If you're returning something to the outsider, then only we call it as getter. If you're returning something, can you write the return type as void, Usama? Are you there? If you have this still confusion, no. How can we have, you are telling, Usama, your question is same. Can we have a return the value with void as a return type? How is that possible? The answer is no. Okay. Great, guys. This ends the fundamental discussion. I hope right now Java style of coding, all of you are aligned. If you're part of my journey from the beginning till today, all the 8-10 classes, if you have attended, I hope now you know Java style of coding. Is that clear? Uh, Now allow me 2 minutes of time. I will share these files, guys. After sharing the files, I will ask your questions. I will take up all of your technical, non-technical questions. Okay. Let me just give you this. I will say here method overloading and encapsulation board work. Okay. Do we have access specified for status getters public? Yes, we do have it. Compulsory, we have to use also Pavan Kalyan. Since I have not discussed, I have not used it right now. Okay. We have to use setters and getters with access specifiers public. Why? I will tell you, and your question is valid, and I will discuss that. Okay. We have discussed so many things, guys, today. Kindly revise because I'm pacing it up fast these days. Okay. Can we overload method with a different return type? Return type has nothing to play for the overloading. I have already told that, Sagnesh, and I suggest you to rewatch the entire lecture. Uh, I have already highlighted that, but still you have asked the question that shows you have to rewatch the entire lecture. Return type has zero significance with respect to method overloading. I have told that very clearly, but still you ask the same question. That shows you have to rewatch this lecture. Watch it in 1.5x speed, okay? 1.5, 2x speed also you can watch it. That means 30 minutes you can cover entire lecture. Because already you have understood the concepts, you are part of this class. While rewatching, just watch it in 2x speed. 30, 40 minutes, entire lecture will be over. What is that concept, guys? Method overloading board worker. Method overloading. Okay, okay. What is the name I had given here for the board work? I'll take up your questions, guys. Allow me 2 minutes of time. Let me share, then I will take up. Even if it's silly, don't worry. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm open for your questions. Now, first question, if method did not return anything, then it is void, right? Correct. If we are returning something, then we need to specify the type of data. 100% right. Tamina, your understanding is correct on that. 100% dot right. Now, question number two. Sir, please tell me how should I practice coding problems? I know most of the codes of our concept are struggling with problem solving. Problem solving involves 100% clarity on core Java, especially collections concept, map concept, plus DSA concepts. If you know proper DSA and core Java, only then you can start it. Initially, everyone struggles in problem solving, not you and me. Anyone on planet Earth, it takes minimum 3 months of time to get used to it. Every day 3 months after knowing DSA, if you practice, then you will be aligned to it. I have joined late, so studying old concept got issues in modulus operator 4 is to 4, 8 is equal to 0. Modulus operator, Dalip, modulus operator means it will give you reminder. If you divide 8 by 4, 4 2s are 8, remainder is 0, so only. But however, if you try to apply modulus, if the numerator is lower than the denominator, then the result is always numerator. Okay, now? Usually, if the denominator is less than the numerator, if it is 8 mod 4, 8 is greater, right? So 8 mod 4 means 8 divided by 4. 8 2, I mean 4 2s are 8. So what is the reminder we will get? The reminder is 0, right? So the modulo operator will give you reminder. A reminder, you remember, Dilip, in your childhood, in your first standard class, you used to do something like this, right? 4 2s are 8. Reminder is 0. This is modulo operator. This is modulo operator. However, if you do reverse, it will not do any calculation. Whatever the numerator, no, always the result is that. Okay, na Dilip? नाउ वन मोर क्वेश्चन, मेरा कहना का मतलब ये है कि हम विदाउट रिटर्न टाइप भी वैल्यू कर सकते हैं ना? No, you cannot do. You can print. It's not about printing, no, Sama. It's not about printing. It's about fetching. In my main class, can I get the value without getter? I want to get in the main class. I don't want to print on the console from here only. Outside the class, I want to get the value. Can I do Sama without return type? Sir, I'm not able to watch the recordings in mobile from the dashboard. It says browser not supported. Is everyone facing the same? I don't think so. But which one you are using? iOS app or Android app, Parvin? I will highlight this issue and let me see iOS. I'll highlight this issue and I'll update you. If we have two same parameters, we can execute the program. If we have two same parameters, we can execute the program, right? We can't execute. No, you cannot. If you have multiple methods with same parameters, you cannot execute. Compile time error. Okay. I've I've enrolled, what is this? This Pradesh, I have enrolled the code Java on Telesco. I've enrolled through this course, assuming that it's advanced Java Spring Boot. Is there any other way I can get advanced concept? I am looking for live Spring Boot and microservices course. Yes, Sudipta. After 1.5 months of core Java, we are going to start from the scratch Spring Boot and microservices. In this course, we are going to discuss Spring Boot microservices in depth, the two advanced level industry standard. Before covering that, for starting 2 months, the focus is on core Java. Once the core Java is over, we are going to start from the absolute scratch, advanced level Spring Boot and microservices. However, if you want directly Spring Boot and microservices, there is a weekend batch, but there already I'm in RESTful services. I've already covered Spring Core, Spring Boot, Spring Data JPA, Spring JDBC, Spring MVC. I'm in RESTful services there. If you can watch the recorded videos of the previous classes, then reach out to our team and continue there the remaining topics. The remaining live class recordings of whatever already has been covered, it is available. But if you want to attend the live class of Spring and microservices from the scratch, maybe in this course I will cover core Java. After that only I will start. By chance, if the next month if there is only Spring and microservices batch, our team will update. Reach out to our team. Sudipti, okay. I hope I am clarified your doubt. I have clarified your doubt. Okay. After certain core Java is over, Vaishnav. After arrays and string is over. Our Java streams are not covered as a part of Java. They are going to cover. They are very important concept, Vasav. I will cover it in the collection concept. Stream API is very, very important, yeah. We cannot ignore lambdas, stream APIs. They are very important concepts. After certain core Java is over, Sri Hari Kushore. You can see that. Let me just cross check if they are not there in the course curriculum. I mean, they are very important, yeah. We cannot ignore such concepts. If not, it will be a big problem for all of you. I'm going to use Stream API in my Spring classes. If you don't even know Stream API, how can I use it? Is there no Stream API, Vasu? Stream API is there. You can see here, if I go down also, you can see, guys, Lambda expressions, Stream APIs, collections, file handling, generics, enums, annotations. Stream API is a part of collection. Here only I'll discuss Stream API. Okay. Stream API is important. They cannot be ignored. These days, without lambdas, without stream APIs, without those concepts, you cannot call yourself as a Java developers. Those are very important. Annotations, enums. If you don't know these advanced concepts of core Java, then you are not Java developer. Once you enroll Kamalesh, you have something called as communities in your dashboard. Once you log in, if you click that communities, you'll be part of one community. Okay. Apart from that, if you go through any Telesco video on Telesco YouTube channel, on the description you'll find Discord link. If you join, there is Java Discord group, which has all the Java people in Telesco, not just this batch, all the batch students. So that if you have any doubts, immediately people can respond in that group because that is very active for Java developers. Apart from that, for only this batch, if you go to community after enrolling, you are part of the one community already. Okay. And Kamlesh, please watch what we have already covered it. Are we going to cover entire Java 8 features? All the major Java 8 features, Java 11 features, Java 17 features, all the major important concepts, such as lambdas, stream APIs, for each, all those important things we are going to cover. Our default methods in the interface, maximum, majority of them will be covered, which is used in the interviews and the real time. We are going to cover unit testing. JUnit 5 videos are available, which will be given to you, my recorded videos. Apart from that, in the RESTful services, I will cover you how to test REST API, REST unit testing. Apart from that, I will discuss in the live class Mockito, mocking we using Mockito framework, unit testing using JUnit 5 testing framework, and that too not a normal unit testing. If there is a API controller unit testing, that also I will cover. Vaishali. Okay. I hope I have clarified your doubt. Mm. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being with me in today's class. We will meet tomorrow morning, evening. Yeah, you can click now. Uh, it's all in the lighter note. Okay. Whenever I say click red button, all of that is in a lighter note, on the lighter notes. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow, exactly 7 a.m. Indian time and maybe evening in the US time, we will continue the part two of encapsulation and part one of constructor. So tomorrow's class, part two of encapsulation, part one of constructor will be covered. Right? Thank you so much, guys, for being with me in today's class. We'll meet tomorrow exactly 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Thank you so much, every one of you. Sir, is it necessary to complete front-end concept before Spring Boot? Not necessary, Vaishnav. Not even without that also you are okay with it. Basic HTML if you know sufficient. Okay. Good to have skills, not mandatory. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, every one of you.